Well, hello, my friends. My name is John O'Leary, and one of my favorite quotes is never doubt that a small group of committed citizens can change the world. Indeed, it is the only thing that ever has. When you hear the idea of change in the world, to me, and I would imagine to you, it sounds like a pretty big, grandiose, ridiculous idea. Except for the fact that I know of an organization here in my own backyard, St. Louis, Missouri, that is doing exactly that. They are called Big Brothers, Big Sisters of Eastern Missouri. And I think what they know is we change the world one life at a time, one match at a time, one experience at a time. They do a phenomenal job, better than anybody else, of reaching out into the community, drawing in these littles, connecting them with some amazing bigs, and in doing so, changing the lives of everybody impacted, not only the little and the little's family, but the big. Why am I so into this organization and into this cause? Here's why. As a little boy, I was a little. I was burned on 100% of my body. 87% of those burns were third degree, given really no chance whatsoever to survive. No reason to have hope for tomorrow. No future for this little one. And then the bigs started showing up. Whether the bigs were my parents or siblings, whether the bigs were the doctors, the nurses, whether the bigs were athletes like the hockey team, the St. Louis Blues were showing up. St. Louis football Cardinals, to date myself, were in the house. And then the great Jack Buck was a huge part of my recovery going forward. Each one of them playing the role of a big. Upon graduating college and realizing the need to invest myself into this community, I became a big. I was matched up with a young man named Travion. He changed my life. Being matched with Travion for 9 years was a profound blessing for me, and then eventually my wife, who saw him also as a little brother. She and I then had 4 kids, so we got a little busy, but not too busy to serve, not too busy to be bigs again. And as of late last year, 2019, Beth and I were matched up with a little boy who every time we see him, every time we see his eyes, every time we see a smile on his face, we realize the value of this organization, not only to the littles, but to the bigs themselves. Realizing this crisis that is affecting all of us, COVID-19, the spreading pandemic, a coming recession, everything that we're facing. This week we launch a book called In Awe Into the Headwind. The first week for an author of a book release is, for the most part, always the biggest week they have. And it is with that in mind that we wanted to give 100% of all profits from this book to my favorite organization. They are called Big Brothers, Big Sisters. I know of no one that would use the money that we would have received better than they. So I'm making an ask on 2 fronts today. First, consider investing in the book In Awe. You will love it. You will be inspired. You will return to your childlike wonder for life, and that is all a very positive thing. So get yourself a copy of the book In Awe. All proceeds this week are going to Big Brothers, Big Sisters. And the second piece is this. Realize during a pandemic, in the midst of a recession, with all the headwind we face, that one person can indeed change the world. And that person is you. So be bold this week. Be bold in your life. Recognize the best is yet to come. And if you're looking for a way to invest your time, your talent, your treasure, look no farther than Big Brothers, Big Sisters of Eastern Missouri. My friends, for this time and until next time, my name is John O'Leary. I'm a proud big, and this is your day. Live inspired and live in awe.